it's a great opportunity for me to get some more reps and learn, and especially with this new system. I love this system, and I think what we're doing is going to work, and so it's been great to get all those reps and just learn from myself.
What's it been like if you could look at yourself or talk to yourself back when you were here for old prep as opposed to now, how much more further along and more confident do you feel?
Yeah, I think when you're learning the system, obviously you start out with the system, and then you can focus on, how to actually execute the system, right? And so just taking that step of, okay, I'm not thinking about what we're doing, I'm thinking about what the defense is doing. I think that's a big part of, getting the system ingrained in your minds where you can think about it.
We've been here for a few of these practices. I feel like today more medium and deep passes than usual. Do you feel that can be a strength of your offense this year?
Definitely. I think all phases of the game, our offense is capable of hitting. And so, like you said, we hit some deep balls and medium balls, but whatever it takes, we can do it. So.
What's it been like to share more or less the QB1 spot with Mark? Talking to him on the sideline. Obviously, he's not practicing, but I guess what's that been like for you?
Yeah, it's been great. Mark's been awesome. He's got a lot of experience, so we've been able to, connect and learn from each other. So for sure. Yeah, the receivers have been awesome, and just building that chemistry with them, and learning from them, as well as they're a super smart group of receivers as well as talent. So it's been great working with them.
Has the offense been putting it on defense a little bit this spring, or did you see that?
For sure, yeah. It's been fun going back and forth with the defense. It's an incredible defense that we get to go against every day. So I think we both sharpen each other.
Hey, we saw Reese catch a couple impressive balls today. What have you seen from him just working with him through the spring?
Yeah, he's been incredible. I think he's grown a lot this spring, and he's a young, talented receiver that has a big frame, and so that's been incredible to get to throw out to him and him go make plays.
What's been the biggest difference between Auburn and Iowa?
There's a lot of differences, just like there will be with any college team. A lot of the broad stuff, is similar, but there's little intricate little things that people do different. But obviously the system is different, and the culture is different. I think what they've got going here with the culture is pretty impressive. So I've loved to be a part of that.
I know, obviously you had that connection between Western being from the same hometown and all that stuff. You got to know him a little bit in the portal, but what's it been like over these last few months, finally being able to be coached by him and learn from him in person and go through the offense and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's been incredible. I love his coaching style, and like I've said, I love the system that he's running, and just learning from him and being able to be with him daily. And I just try and spend as much time as I can just learning his thought process and what he's thinking on different plays, and how he can beat different coverages. So it's been incredible.
Going back to when you were in the portal, kind of what sold you on Iowa?
There's a lot of impressive things that sold me about this place, but I think, I keep talking about Coach Lester in the system, and I think it's a great fit for my skill set as a pro-style quarterback. And yeah, it's been great. There's a lot of room for improvement and areas that I can learn from.